I guess when was the last time you had a putt at breaking 60?
The actual like putt or
Yeah.
broke 60?
The putt.
I don't know. It's been a while. It's been a while since I had to like hole a putt to break 60.
When you're on the range this morning, did it sort of feel like a day when something like this might happen? It seemed like conditions couldn't have been better.
Well, I mean, yeah, like you said, the conditions were really good this morning. Softer golf course, not as much wind. Going out yesterday in the afternoon, it can get when the greens get firm out here and the wind starts to blow, it can get tricky pretty quickly. And going out this morning, you definitely had a feeling the conditions were going to be easier, and so you need to go out there and try and take advantage of them.
Do you think fans outside the ropes sort of appreciate a day like today, 60, could, with a couple of breaks, not necessarily going, you could play the same way. It could be 64, 65, but it worked out today like in your favor. It's a fine line, right?
Yeah, I'd say, in golf, the line is always pretty fine. I'm sure if you looked at today's round versus yesterday's round, it's probably pretty similar from a ball striking perspective. It's just a matter of holding a few putts, and some days they're kind of hanging on the edge and not quite going in, and then other days, they're finding the bottom of the cup. And today was a day definitely in which most of them were finding the bottom of the cup.
Scottie, 13 through 16, you birdied. At some point, are you telling yourself, I'll look at 59 and you want to think ahead and I got to do this, and this to get to 59? Are you thinking that out there at all?
I mean, not really. After birdieing 15, I was kind of like, oh yeah, maybe like 9 under now, and a few more, you can shoot 59. But at the end of the day, I was very focused on just my execution out there. Who knows what the lead's going to be after today? But I've put myself in position now this week, so go home, get some rest, and get ready for tomorrow.
Any similarities to the 59 you shot at Northern Trust? Anything close?
I wish my golf memory was a little better. To be honest with you, I remember that the end of that round, the birdie putt I made on 18, but outside of that, I don't really remember a whole lot. I remember I got beat by a bunch of shots at the end of that tournament. I remember that part. I think Dustin, that day he was like 10 under or 11 under through 12 or something crazy like that, and he ended up beating me by like 10 shots for the week. So that one didn't work out how I intended to, but was a nice round.
Is this at all like when a pitcher's got a perfect game going? Do people talk to you less or more as the round progresses when there's a shot at this?
I mean, I played with Siwoo at the Byron when he was on 59 watch, and I don't feel like he'd change anything. I mean, I'm not one that talks a ton on the course anyway, so if somebody wants to talk to me, I'm more than happy to chat. But if the other guy's kind of in his own world, I'll just kind of chill and not really do anything. I don't really have a hard stance either way on that. So for me, I don't really feel like much changes. And when Siwoo was having that crazy round at the Byron, I just kind of acted normal. I don't know. It's not like you want to stay away from him, or I don't know. I just wouldn't overthink it.
At the end of the day, you're out here to win golf tournaments. When you're over that last putt, looking back, do you think it'll be more important to have a 3-shot lead going into the weekend or to shoot 59?
I mean, a 3-shot lead is always better. 3 is better than 2. And like I said, there's a lot of opportunity out there, so who knows how the rest of the day is going to shake out. But at the very least, I'm not going to be in some of the positions I put myself in this year, being 8, 10 shots back as the weekend starts. So pleased to be in the position that I'm in, and go home, get some rest, and get ready for the next couple days.
I'll give him a call later, but just watching from the outside in, it looked like you had it all in your grasp, and then Teddy started over-caddying on 17 and 18. Just let him know. I'll call him too.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Woody.
You said you wish you had a better golf memory. Is that one of your advantages, though, that you don't remember what happened in the past, and it's always the next round, the next hole?
Yeah. I mean, it's like, the old kind of adage in golf is you either got to be really smart or really dumb. I don't want to call myself dumb, but some of that, my long-term memory is not, as sharp, and so maybe it's a little bit easier to kind of put some things behind me. But I also like going back and watching some of the good stuff so I can recall. I'm always, as a golfer, I think you're always searching for feels and kind of things that you like, and sometimes when you can get back into those moments, you can remember them better. But for some reason, the 59 was a tournament in which I lost by 10 shots or something like that, so it wasn't one where I would really want to go back and kind of look, but I remember the feeling over the putt on 18 and stuff like that. But the rest of the round, I don't really remember for whatever reason.
They say
Knowing
one
the
of
history of this course and Jim Furyk's 58, did that ever cross your mind at all today?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of funny. It was like, yeah, it would be cool to shoot 59, but somebody's already shot 58 here, so it's not like it's not even the course record, so it's not like, Jim kind of takes away a little bit of the special 59 when you're losing still.
one of the cliches in the game is that it's one of the hardest things to do is sort of back up a really special round like you obviously had today. Is there anything now that you don't even think about it, that the weekend's a whole different deal than today?
I mean, not really. I think that's a little overrated. I think when you're playing good, you're playing good, and but yeah, it's one of those things. I just wouldn't overthink it. Like today, just continue to focus on my execution, things I can control, and we'll see what the results are. All right, thanks, y'all.